The sun dipped low behind the jagged peaks of the remote mountain range as I ventured into the wilderness. The day's last light cast long, eerie shadows that twisted and turned in front of me, painting a panorama of mystery that was impossible to resist. The uncharted path beneath my feet was a winding ribbon of uncertainty, leading me deeper into the heart of the untamed landscape. It was the insatiable curiosity, a thirst for the unknown, that lured me into this unforgiving terrain. As the twilight descended, it unveiled a hidden gem, a cave, nestled within the rocky slopes. It was like a dark maw in the mountainside, promising secrets that were as old as time itself. The entrance beckoned me, whispering tales of forgotten histories and untold mysteries. The warning bells in the back of my mind began to ring, their distant chimes echoing my apprehension, but the allure of the unknown was too strong. Ignoring the warning bells that rang in the back of my mind, I stepped into the cool darkness of the cave, my pulse quickening with anticipation. The air grew heavy and oppressive as I delved deeper into the depths, the sound of dripping water echoing off the walls. A sense of awe and wonder filled me, but it was soon overshadowed by a creeping sense of dread. The cave was not as abandoned as I had initially thought. A low guttural growl vibrated through the darkness, the noise bouncing off the cave walls and sending a shiver down my spine. My heart pounded in my chest like a wild drum. My breath hitched and caught in my throat. The sound was primal, it was raw, and it was terrifyingly close. In the dim light, a hulking figure took form. The realization dawned on me, as chilling as the cave's cold air. I was in the presence of a Sasquatch, a creature of folklore and whispered campfire tales. Yet this was no tale, no embellished story to frighten children. The beast was real, standing tall and ominous before me, its eyes glistening with an animalistic hunger. My mind raced, desperately searching for a way out. But the cave was a labyrinth, the walls closing in, a rocky prison that held me captive. The Sasquatch stepped forward, its massive form casting an even darker shadow in the already dim cave. My pulse hammered in my ears, each beat a countdown to an impending doom. The beast advanced, its heavy hot breath cutting through the cold cave air. The smell was earthy, wild, a potent reminder of the creature's predatory nature. I was the prey, cornered and helpless, destined to become a meal for the legendary creature. A glint of sharp claws in the dim light, a final bone-rattling roar, and the Sasquatch lunged. The world became a blur of terror and desperation. I was frozen, caught in the beast's dreadful gaze, my breath coming in sharp, shallow gasps. With each thunderous footstep, my terror mounted, knowing that I was helpless against the primal instincts of the beast. As the creature drew closer, its hot breath washing over me in fetid waves, I knew that I was doomed to become its next meal. The fetid stench of decay filled my nostrils, a gruesome reminder of the beast's previous victims. The Sasquatch, a terrifying amalgamation of man and beast, was relentless in its pursuit, its eyes gleaming with a hunger that was all too human. My heart pounded in my chest like a war drum, matching the rhythm of the Sasquatch's thunderous footsteps. I was a mouse trapped in a maze with no exit, the walls closing in on me with each passing second. The flickering light from the cave's entrance seemed to grow dimmer, a cruel reflection of the dwindling hope within me. Every instinct screamed at me to run, to flee from the monstrous creature that towered above me. But where could I go? The cave was a labyrinth of darkness and despair, offering no refuge from the relentless predator. I was trapped, a pawn in the Sasquatch's deadly game. With a roar that echoed through the cave like a death knell, the beast lunged at me, its massive form blotting out the last vestiges of light. I could feel its hot breath on my face, the smell of death and decay overwhelming my senses. My vision blurred, the world narrowing down to the beast's gleaming eyes and the sharp glint of its claws. And then, in the face of certain death, I found clarity. The wilderness, in all its raw and untamed beauty, was a realm of danger and mystery. The Sasquatch, the embodiment of that danger, was a reminder of the perils that lurked in the shadows of the unknown. In my final moments, as the creature's jaws closed in, I understood the terrible truth. Some secrets were better left buried, some mysteries better left unsolved. And as the echoes of my screams faded into the abyss, I became yet another victim of the Sasquatch's insatiable hunger, forever lost within the shadows of its lair.